Good morning and happy Friday, everyone. Guys, we are talking about our girl Tiana J. We are back on the shop, shop, complain, however you want to call it, series. Um, Tiana is our originator over here of Shop, Eat, Complain. But I have decided, even though I don't react on them too much, that Chelsea and Gina are going to go under that category as well. Now, we're talking about content creators and we're noticing a pattern here, right? We're noticing a pattern of overconsumption in general with these particular content creators. Overspending and being stuck. Well, now with Tiana J, overspending, overeating, overbuying, constantly piling up junk, not getting rid of any of the things that she's no longer using because she can't possibly be using all these things, guys. The same rule applies to us. Are you buying the I think everybody has a little bit of this. It may not be just like addicted to shopping, but you're kind of overbuying on specific products. Last year for me, it was laundry detergent products. I was just buying too much and I said, look, this has got us, you're getting out of control. You should not look up on the shelf and see Tide, Gain, Tide Pods, Gain Pods, Armor. Like, you don't need a lifetime supply of anything, literally. But when we watch these people, they stock their pantries. They have these emergency stocks. So I think people get a little obsessive, little OCD when it comes to stuff like that. All right. Now, if you don't know about Tiana J, I'm just gonna give you a little bit of a breakdown here. Most of my people that are here every day know, but some people are new here. She is a stay-at-home mom of one. Her lifestyle is built around shopping, period. Most of the shopping is for food. All right. So it's built around shopping, name brand items, making her child look better than everybody else's child to overcompensate for her mommy issues. We'll get into that later on today. Food and consumption in general. All right. So it's shopping, food, and consumption. That sums up Tiana J, right? Now, she also does something that I don't know how she's going to prove what she's doing, or maybe she does have something in the works. Strong Mommy Chrissy tends to do this. Liv tends to do this. Oh, I have big things planned. You guys are going to see. She also has claims of having all these things going on, but no visible growth or progress in sight. Nothing visible. Oh, guys, did you see Tiana's website? Tiana has a new website. Plus size workout gear, plus size, uh, I don't know, clothing items, whatever, I don't know. But we don't see any of the growth. She claims she has all these big plans, and you guys don't know what I have going on. Yeah, if you did have a business, best believe you will be advertising it here on YouTube, right, guys? Good morning to all my mods. Good morning to members and chat. Thank you for coming to the live, guys. Make sure you're hitting the thumbs up for me. We're getting into Tiana J. I'm just doing a profile. So my thing is, and we know that we see this happen a lot, right? But we see a lot of these content creators who keep saying they're busy and they have all this stuff going on, but nothing in their life actually progresses. Nothing in their life actually changes. Right? Tiana, she's on TikTok all night, music blasting. It's a school night. Why are you blasting the music if you know your 7-year-old is asleep? So she claims to care about his education. She claims to care about why are you cooking dinner at 10 o'clock? Why is he eating dinner at 10:30 at night and going to bed at 11 o'clock at night? Do you understand that getting a good night's sleep is a part of the education process? Like, it plays into getting a good education. If a kid doesn't get a good night's sleep, it shows that they can't cut their lack of concentration in class. So that leads to bad grades. I'm not saying her son has bad grades. I'm just giving an example of how that plays into what you say you claim is so important, right? Okay. So let's go ahead and jump in. First, we're going to jump into some of her, what are these things called? We're going to, hold on, guys. We're going to jump into some of her shorts. We're going to start there. This is going to show the overconsumption of food, the obsession with cooking videos, and so forth. Some of it shows her obsession with shopping. Let's start off with this. She shops a lot. She overbuys for her son. So let's start there. Good morning, everyone coming in. Welcome to the live, guys. We are on Tiana J today.
Oh, you performed on grade level reading. High five, my boy. Let's see if you brought these grades up. Okay, so the only place you're struggling with now is spelling. You brought everything up, son?
Wait, look at the comments.
Good job. Okay. I'm looking. It says Elijah is a hard worker. He is growing more confident in participating.
All right, so my purpose of this is not to listen to her talk about his grades. It's to see how much crap she bought for Valentine's Day. Am I against mothers buying their kids gifts for Valentine's Day? No. Don't be ridiculous. But what does he need all this shit for? Did you get rid of anything to bring that in? So that's just an example of that. Okay, guys? So we're going to move forward with the next short.
Foundation. Make dinner with you guys. So tonight for dinner, you guys, we are going to be having tacos and corn. Yo, I'm fucked up. I got me some Casamigos margarita.
So Tiana seems to use drinking. It's getting a little bit like my jazzy life. She's using drinking to kind of compensate for the, oh, and I didn't mention this, guys. This is important. She literally is dating an ATL scammer. All right. Shout out to all my people in ATL. All right. This has nothing to do with you. This is about Tiana. Okay. She's dating a scammer. This is my theory. Of course, I have no proof, guys. I'm just making a theory here. Why are you dating a woman that you've never met in real life and calling her your girlfriend and buying her gifts? That is weird to me. She met the girl on TikTok and now they're in a relationship. First of all, did you show us anything you got for Valentine's Day? Because I ain't see one gift over there. I think Tiana is getting scammed, and I think Tiana is depressed and Tiana is vulnerable. There's no way a 28-year-old woman should be sitting around the house dressed in a nightgown all day. Yes, we're going to give her props today, D. Nikki. She actually has clothes on. That's another thing. Tiana sits around the house in a nightgown all day long. From the time Elijah gets up and gets on that bus, Tiana comes in the house. She goes back to sleep because remember, she's been on TikTok all night until 5 o'clock in the morning. I'm not exaggerating. I'm telling you guys what I know. All right. I have to follow these people. Sometimes I do have to get up and do a check on TikTok in the middle of the night. Not lately because I needed some sleep. But there was a time when Tiana was literally on TikTok every single night till 5 o'clock in the morning. Now, how can you be running an alleged business and having all these things going on? What's going on is you're wasting your fucking time on TikTok with your friends all night. And I think some of the friends like work at night or something like that. Right. And a bonnet and a nightgown, Jackie. Yes, exactly. So another thing she's been doing lately. Now, I don't know if you guys remember that live that we, sometimes I'll record her TikTok and I'll post it up and we'll react on it. But she had one TikTok where she was saying that the drinking was messing up her skin. I don't know. That might have been on a vlog. But anyway, Tiana said drinking was messing up her skin because she has like cirrhosis, where you get like a lot of dry skin and flaky skin, right? But if she said the drinking messes up her skin. Now, the other day I saw her on TikTok saying how her skin was getting messed up and she got to get back on top of it. Well, if you keep drinking cut water every damn night, you won't have a problem with your cirrhosis. It makes her cirrhosis flare up. All right. I guess the alcohol probably dries out her skin. I'm not really sure. I'll go ahead and Google that later on so we can get into that. But I like to get into the psychology of the women that we talk about, because there's something not right. And there's something not right with all of us, including me. But I'm not a content creator, so we're not talking about that right now, okay? So basically, she overbuys. She packs the fridge to the brim. She has a lock on the refrigerator and the freezer. But let's get into some of these shorts.
And some on the rocks in here. I'm finna go ahead and pour the rest of that up in there, and I'm gonna enjoy my night. This Taco Tuesday. Yes, I am. But yeah, so let's plate the food. Let's do Eli's first. Y'all know my baby, he like really, really plain. So this is his little tacos. I am gonna put a little bit of this stuff that I cut up on his plate just for like some color, because he don't like vegetables, but we need him to get a little vegetable up in his body so he could be regular. We're gonna give him a little lime on the side right here, and we also gonna grab him a piece of corn. We're gonna have a piece of corn too. Y'all, I had a good day today. I know I haven't done one of these little playing videos in a minute because I have been just busy doing other stuff, trying to catch up, doing other stuff, and being a mom and stuff like that. I did go and get my nails done today. Hold on, let me show y'all. I got my nails done today. They're so cute. They're so tea. Yeah, I'm part of the community now. If you know, you know. Let me get y'all a little closer. Yeah. I'm actually going to do 3 tacos for myself. These tacos look so good. I got everything on mine right here. And then we're going to do 2 little limes. Cheers. So good. I'm not drinking no more for the rest of the week. I've been drinking since Saturdays. No more drinking for me. So this is dinner. Elijah's plain Jane. I did put some Chipotle sauce on his. It's underneath the cheese. So that's dinner, you guys. Elijah, come get your food.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, you guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed tonight's dinner. Make sure you leave me a comment down below and let me know what you guys are eating on tonight. And I will see you guys all in my next video.
Oh my gosh, you see, she is tore up. Steve, the child's father is another deadbeat that she has to keep taking to court every 5 seconds because he will pay child support for a minute on the job he's on temporarily. He's a 30-year-old. Let me give you a little bit more detail. A 30-something-year-old deadbeat living at his mama house, and he don't pay child support. Look how drunk she is. Now, y'all, look at her face. She can barely keep her eyes open.
Don't forget to stay blessed.
Look.
Bye.
I don't mean no harm, but I think that's a little bit more than some cut water. Okay. She might have been indulging in a little marijuana.
Play dinner with me. So tonight we have steak and cheese Alfredo pasta made by yours truly, of course. And we got some garlic toast as well. So let's plate it.
Now, I think she's been over here to the nation. And the reason I say that is because remember we were getting on Two Meat Shorty. We was calling her Two Meat Shorty. She kept cooking cabbage with bacon in it. She would have like 3 or 4 things for dinner, y'all. It would be like, I'm having steamed shrimp, cabbage with bacon, fried chicken, roast beef, and rolls, green beans. Like, girl, why are you having so much for dinner? You doing too much, sis. Is this Sunday dinner? I could get Sunday dinner. You might want to do a big dinner. She was doing this shit on a Wednesday, sis. Okay. Look now. Well, yeah, she needs to pursue the child's birthrights, but she was just praising the guy, talking about how he was a great guy and he was finally coming around for 5 minutes. And then she entertained having another baby by him while he was coming around for the 5 minutes. And then he went right back to being the deadbeat that he is. But yeah, she have a right to get child support. I don't have a problem with that. But now she says she doesn't want any more children.
So I hope you guys had a great day today. My day was super productive.
No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. You don't have productive days. That's the exact issue. You don't have productive days, in my opinion. Okay. All right. In my opinion, Tiana J is on a hamster wheel. She has just entered the hamster wheel, and that is why she is going to be a permanent part of my mommy sector rotation, right? I feel like she was doing good at first, but then I had to zone in on her. The constant shopping, the constant overcompensating because of her mommy issues, where she said her mom treated her like crap. She literally said this, guys. It's sad. Okay. So she's doing emotional shopping. She's using food for comfort, and she's filling her space with things. So the overindulging in every little thing is how she got where she is. Okay. It's not just overeating. It's not just the eating. Okay. I get it. She's a big girl, overeating, whatever. It's over everything. Okay. Not just the eating, guys.
And I plan on getting a lot of stuff
And
done
I feel
tomorrow.
like she takes too long to do very simple things. I don't know if it's slow. I've mentioned this before. Let me know if anybody see. Why is it taking you this long to put scoops of pasta on a plate? Now I'm a fast moving person. I don't do all this slow lollygagging bullshit. It's just not in me. I don't have time. I have too many things to do in one day to be lollygagging and concentrating on one thing for 5 hours. That's just me, y'all. But why is it taking this long? Is she not taking too long to put this? This food should have been on a plate. We should have had the garlic bread on there. Do more talking about something like what you did during the day. I was very busy today. So what the fuck did you do? What did you accomplish? Why don't you have any sponsorships? Is one of my biggest questions with Tiana. Tiana has great views. One thing I can say about Tiana, her views are good. She gets the views that the other moms, that the main characters of this sector, just in case you're confused about who the main characters of this sector are or were, right now it is Liv and Jazz. Okay. However, it used to be Strong Mommy, Chrissy, Liv, and Jazz, like in rotation constantly. Y'all see Chrissy went live yesterday, wasn't talking about a fuck thing. Okay, moving forward. Now, it's Liv and Jazz over here. Every reactor, okay, you guys watch other reactors, I'm sure, are gonna have their main people that they react on, right? Every reactor doesn't react on the same people, which is good. It gives you guys some variety. But I'm gonna say Tiana has become more of a main character over here. Okay. And we've had time to deep dive into Tiana's life a little bit. Okay. Hey Shay. Right. What is taking so long to plate this to make these plates?
As
This
well.
what
I
is
hope you
taking
guys are
so long?
blessed. Shout out to all of my supporters. I appreciate you guys so
She
much
keeps
for
stirring it up. What is
engaging
going
with the
on?
videos, liking, sharing,
Uh-huh.
commenting. And to my haters, because I see y'all in the comments too. Y'all
Okay.
be hating bad. Like, if you
Okay.
don't like me, why you keep watching me?
Because that's what we do. So guys, look, it's really not that hard to figure out. We don't like everything about the mom. Some of the like Tiana is one thing I can say about Tiana, she doesn't have a lot of bad stuff about her. Her issues are more deep rooted. They're not a lot of surface level issues, in my opinion. And they're kind of obvious. But she's a good mother for the most part. She takes care of her child very well. She's not dirty. I don't feel like she's dirty. I think she's junky, but that's not the same as dirty. And I don't think she's a 304 that I know of. I mean, she'll do a little 304 talk, but I don't see her activity showing. Oh, wait a minute, guys. Let me back up. She was kind of 304ing. I'm going to say maybe 2024 to 2025 a little bit, because she was dating too many men and bringing too many men into her house. But I think she learned her lesson with that after the last one of the guys she dated last year ended up unaliving his baby mama. So yeah, that happened in real life. Tiana came on here. She talked about it. We did a reaction on it. I'm not sure where that reaction is, but it's in there somewhere in the archives. It's still up though.
I never understood that. You're getting me paid, boo. You're getting me paid. All right. Piece of toast for me. Piece of toast for my baby. And I just feel like he's going to want something else. So hold on. I'm going to give him some strawberries too. All right, child. So I'm going to give him some fruit on the side right here. Because my boy always need him a little sweet treat. Boom. All right, you guys. So this is dinner.
So I think the plate looks decent. I think the pasta itself looks kind of gross, but I feel like that's how it looks when it's meat, when like cheese on beef. It looks a little gross, but this is a pretty decent dinner. I can't complain about it. Just don't put my strawberries near any pasta. That's my only.
Play dinner with me. All right, you guys. So tonight we have blackened salmon with some asparagus and some red Idaho potatoes. It's loaded potatoes. So let's go ahead and plate it. We're going to start off with the potatoes. And I made them from scratch. I sure did. I did. Aesthetically pleasing. I don't like how that just came off of there. Oh, why is the plate moving? You gotta fix that. All right, that's better. Then we're gonna go in with some cheese, some sharp cheddar cheese. God damn, fuck it up. Okay, and then we're gonna go in with some sharp cheddar cheese. Put some up there. Put some up there. A little bit more on here. And then we're going to add some bacon bits.
Now, I don't understand, and I never did understand why people would eat mashed potatoes with fish. I think that is absolutely disgusting. I don't want potatoes with fish at all. I just don't like that combination. But a lot of people do it. But she's doing loaded mashed potatoes. So we have bacon is still in the mix. It's still, bacon has to be with every meal. That's why she buys 3 packs of bacon per week. And I'm not exaggerating. She has a grocery haul literally every single week. I've never seen anybody do this much food shopping in my life. Hold on, guys.
Mama, okay? Look, it's still gonna get 8. It's still gonna get 8. We're gonna put a little bit of this butter from the salmon back on the salmon.
The salmon looks good.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I'm glad she's not calling it salmon.
Is dinner. Elijah! Yes, sir.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, you guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed dinner tonight. Make sure you guys leave me a comment down below and let me know what you guys are eating on. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye. Bye. Play dinner with me. Best believe she got that good thing. She my little hood thing. Ask around, they know us. She know that she mine. All right, play dinner with me. All right, you guys. So for dinner tonight, we have chicken parmesan.
Why are you dressed in your nightgown all day long? That is a sign of depression. In case you don't know, in case you know anybody in your real life, if they're sitting around in night clothes all day, it tells you, like, it's like little suggestions, guys. We've got Chat GPT, we've got Google. Use the shit. If you're getting up in the morning, all you're doing is cooking big ass meals all day, and you're sitting around in a nightgown all day, what could you possibly have accomplished? What could you possibly have accomplished? Did Tiana J once have a job? Yes, she did. She claims she was a CNA. I'm not sure if it's true. I don't believe that she was a CNA. Personally, I believe she did the same thing that Wine Trash did, which is nothing wrong with it. But I think she was a home health aide like Sky and Wine Trash. All right. Tiana has no excuse of why she is not educated. I'm not saying she has to have a doctorate degree or a bachelor's, but Tiana does need to pursue some type of training and get some type of certification and skill set under her belt. She is too young to be depressed and laying around the house all day with not a sponsorship in sight. Okay? That is my opinion.
So let's play it. All right, so we got our noodles right here. This bitch looks sexy. Hold on, let me show y'all. I'm a little lit right now, school. But babies, look. Wow.
Now, Tiana, you just told us that you were going to stop drinking for the rest of the week, and you're back drinking again. And you were back drinking the other day. So don't even admit to it. If you know you're not ready to stop it, don't talk about it. Just don't bring it up. That's all. Tiana is very entitled as well. She has a nasty attitude. And she also, which one thing I have to keep bringing up, likes to call the cops on little children. Oh my God, Pine, you have to be exaggerating. No, I'm not exaggerating. She has called the cops on the children in her neighborhood that play with her son. And we're going to tie that right on into this vlog we're going to get into. So guys, right now, if you're just joining us, we're just getting into the shorts. I did a little psychological analyzation from Dr. Pine, the office of Dr. Pine. I just like psychology. I like sociology even more. Okay. Yes. Hey boo. Good morning. Hey boo. I will never let it go, Alexa, because do you understand the level of crazy that you have to be to call the cops on a Black child? Unless they literally done something criminal. Your child getting pushed, not even to the ground, just getting pushed. Does that really, do we really need to call the cops for that? Because see, me, I'm going to tell y'all how I deal with that. I handle it. And I tell my son, you better handle that. Guess what that means? You better whip their ass. We don't play about ass whippings around here, okay? When you go to school, if somebody push you, all they're going to do is push you every day until you get on that ass. That's how that works, okay? Now, a real doctor may not give you that advice, but I'm Dr. Pine. I don't care about what a real doctor would do. I care about how we handle stuff. See, if you don't have a little bit of street smart mixed in with intelligence, mixed in with some good old common sense, that's how these people have these problems with bullies. We don't have those type of problems because we're going to whip your ass. I'm not promoting violence. I'm not saying I'm going around whipping people's ass. That ain't what I'm saying. I'm just saying, I teach my children that if somebody hits you, you hit them back. And you don't worry about the teacher. Worry about getting bullied, because that's what's going to happen. We don't even use that word. That's not even in our vocabulary, because it's not going to happen, because you're going to handle that when you go back to school, or you're going to handle it at school. Right then and there. You're not going to go get the teacher. The teacher's not going to be there for you while you're getting your ass whipped every day. They're just not going to be around. Okay, guys? So I'm just using life experience mixed with common sense. This is very on a basic intelligence level. You don't even have to be smart to comprehend this, right? I mean, I don't understand why people think that their children can go around pushing other children around and they're not supposed to respond to it. Don't start shit, but finish it. Okay. Good morning, makeup with tea, makeup and tea with Nikki. Good morning, sis.
Ooh, yeah. I know you want some. All right, let me go ahead and plate this up for me and my baby. Ooh, that's gonna be for the baby. This one gonna be for me. Very demure. We're gonna put a little bit of sauce on the baby noodles. Just like that. And we are going to throw him a piece. Oh my God, look at that big. My God. Oh, we're gonna put it right on top. Just like that. See, I just always outdo myself. I really do. Put some of that, ooh, that sexy sauce. That's what we're gonna call it, the sexy sauce. Ooh, right on top of them noodles like that. And then we're gonna take, oh my God. I ain't fucking with it. Ooh, hold on.
Just to let you know, Tiana's two favorite topics, in my opinion, are food and relations, if you know what I mean. You know, bumping and grinding. Those are her two favorite topics, guys.
Call the fire department! Oh shit! We're gonna lay that sexy bit right up there. Oh my God. My God. We got some garlic toast.
Now, y'all see how long it took her just to make that plate? Now that was an example. It should not take, y'all. I'm going to tell y'all, I'm not going to tell y'all who it is, but there's somebody in my immediate life, in my immediate circle, who takes so long to make a plate that I literally roast the crap out of them. I'm not going to tell you guys who it is, but this is why it drives me. Anybody that if you're old and you're moving slow, nobody cares. You're old. I'm not trying to talk about old people. You know, you move slower. Older people, they move a little slower. They drive a little slower. I'm not mad about that. That's natural. Why is it taking so long for you to make a plate? That is literally driving me insane. I'm gonna act normal in front of you guys, but the level of like anxiety that it builds for me watching you take so long to make a plate, I'm like, what the fuck is going on over there? Anyway, guys, just a little pet peeve.
For that baby. And this is dinner, you guys.
Horny and hungry.
God, that bitch sexy. My goodness.
Oh, Steve.
Elijah! Come get your food. You're welcome, my dear. All right, you guys. So this is dinner.
Drinking again. Look, you'll learn that when I tell you something about these people, this is just for the people that are new, that are, you know, they're just coming in. They don't really know everything. I got to go through a backstory. So be patient with me for my Pine Nation gang, the original gang. What did I just tell you? She didn't stop drinking. She will not stop eating. I'm not saying that the girl not supposed to eat. Just because you're overweight doesn't mean you don't need food. But I'm just saying, does it have to be? It's like she has a romance with it. Like she has a romantic relationship with the food. Ooh, look at that. Y'all see that? You know, and I understand stuff be good. And you be like, girl, that was so good. Like, you know, people like food. I mean, all of us like food. But the constant drinking, I think, is coming from the anxiety that she knows she's getting scammed by the ATL scammer girlfriend. I'm telling you, I know this is not going to end well. When the ATL, good morning, Taylor, when the ATL girlfriend scammer is exposed and she comes out here with her confession, don't say I didn't tell you. Don't even say, okay? It's almost like, and this is a little different, but it's like, I wish Wine Trash would just get on here and be like, I let Bay go. I dumped his worthless ass. And we're like, yes, thank you, wine trash. Maybe now you can flourish as a human being, but, and I know it's not the same dynamic, but it's like, you know how you like, you need to get rid of him. Like you can see it. Girl, this girl is scamming you. All that shit, you spent hundreds of dollars on a bitch that you don't even know for Valentine's Day. Tiana is in Connecticut. That girl is in Atlanta. How do you know this girl is a real person? Like, are you, I know, all right, you might be doing FaceTimes with her. Where? Is she doing FaceTimes in the dark? Does she claim to work at night and you doing FaceTimes while she at work? Do you know where she live? Do you know her like she got her address, but is that really her address? Or is that the scam, the address she used to send packages? Like, I have so many questions. Anyway, y'all, let's keep going.
I hope you guys enjoyed.
Drunk as a skunk.
You guys let me know what you guys are eating on tonight.
It's real low.
Down below in the comments, and I will see you guys in the next one.
I
Bye.
can't eat that. I do not like
Take dinner with me, you guys.
Now look at that shirt she got on and let me know what you think about that.
Green beans, 2 things of wings. We have honey barbecue wings and Asian zing buffalo wings. So let's plate it. Okay, so we're gonna do the rice first. It smells really good. I've never tried this before. It was something I saw at the grocery store and I wanted to try it, so I picked it up. Hopefully it's good. You ready? Stop playing with me. I'm finna do the same thing to the other one. We're gonna do the same thing for this one. Ooh, it's hot, it's hot, it's hot. Ah! Ooh, stop playing with your girl. Then we gonna go green bean. We got French style green beans, you guys, because they just.
Then for her to cook so much, it irritates me that she gets canned food. All right, hold on, y'all, because we can't spend an hour on shorts. We gotta move on. But I want to show one short that I saw. Hold on, guys. All right. Now this.
Hey, girl.
This here in lot. This is where the problem is gonna start every time for me. Check it out, y'all. Another Walmart grocery delivery haul. This has to be her worst one yet.
Girl, hey, so I have a grocery haul for you guys. I did a Walmart delivery and I want to just show y'all what I got because y'all are nosy. Y'all always want to know what I got. So we got a blue bag of Doritos. This is the Cool Ranch. We have the spicy sweet chili. And we also have the spicy nacho. I didn't know which one I wanted, so I grabbed all 3.
Are you fucking kidding me right now? You've got 2 people in a household, you and a 7-year-old. What the fuck do you need 3 family-sized bags of Doritos for? This is the problem right here. This is the problem. It's ridiculous. It's damn ridiculous. 3 bags, and then you show it. You don't even have the common fucking sense to hide 2 bags in the cabinet and act like you're only eating 1. Because I could, if I bought that, which I wouldn't buy it, because I don't even eat Doritos either, y'all. I'm not letting you know I bought it because it's embarrassing. She don't see how this is embarrassing. This is perfectly fine to her. Check this one out.
We got some garlic powder, some onion powder, some Tostitos, because Elijah.
Bitch, didn't you just get, how many motherfucking bags of corn chips do you, what is this, a lifetime supply of fucking corn chips? What is going on here? What is going on here? A party size. Guys, this is another problem. How many, can we get to the motherfucking video, please? No, we can't. Because we got too many fucking issues to address. A party size bag of whatever it is, bitch. Are you having a fucking party? Deeper, good morning. $30 worth of chips. And then talking about, I don't get food stamps. Yes, the fuck, yes, you do. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Y'all, I made nachos the other night. I'm not lying. It was like $50 to $60 just to make nachos. I was like, what the fuck is... Y'all know I'm on that 90-10. I have to have 90-10 ground beef. I can't do 80-20 anymore. So I got the 90-10. That was like $10 a pack. That's $20 on meat. I had to buy 2 bags of chips, not party sides, but I did buy like the family sides. But we got 5 people. So I have a reason to buy 2 bags. I'll buy 1 bag, like the boys don't really like the lime chips, but I like the spicy lime. Then it was like sour cream, cheese, melted cheese, and shredded lettuce and salsa. Like that shit is $60 just to make nachos. But the reason I'm saying that is it's no way she's spending money like this on food. And we're gonna get into why I have a problem with her. If she is spending this kind of money on food, there's a reason why I have a problem with it that we'll talk about when we tie it into all the other issues, right? Hold on, guys. So, but for now, I don't believe she's spending cash. I think she's spending food stamps. Who buys this much in chips alone? You got too many other items to buy to keep spending half of your food stamps on chips.
I love these chips. He'll eat them just plain. Some pinto beans. I'm making chili this week.
That's another thing. When she don't want to act like she's eating something, she pretends as though she got it for Elijah. Now, why the fuck would he need a party-sized bag of chips? Y'all, this is what I'm saying. Do you think we don't see through this?
I'll stay tuned for that. We got some tomato sauce, some Velveeta. Gotta have my avocados. Yes, girl. We got some tomatoes. Y'all comment down below if y'all eat tomatoes like an apple, because I sure do. Put a little salt and pepper on it or some seasoning oil on it with some black pepper.
Tiana, stop coming on here without a bra. Since you like to come over here and you like to try to clean up your act. Well, we have so much stuff to get to with Tiana because sometimes I feel like I have to organize a playlist just so I can get my talking points in because I feel like I'm a little all over the place because I'm trying to hit every single talking point. My problem is, this is the problem. Why in the world would you as a big girl, you're representing the big girls, have your titties hanging like this? Now I don't know, I can't tell if it's night or day, but I'm thinking it's nighttime here. I don't know, something just giving nighttime about this haul. Walking around all day in a cotton nightgown, right? No bra on, and then doing the haul. So you're telling me you're so fucking lazy and so depressed and so just no type of schedule, no type of coof about yourself that you're coming on here with like we should not have to expert. Like, this is unacceptable, y'all. It's unacceptable to come on here with your titties hanging like this. It's unacceptable.
And eat it. Oh my god, so good, girl. We got some cran apple. We got 3 things of Hawaiian
Look at this
punch.
again. Wait a minute.
We have some tenders, buffalo wings here,
I need to see that.
The honey sticky barbecue wings. Those are really good.
Y'all, I wanted to show y'all 3 big ass triple gallons of Hawaiian punch. Unnecessary. That's what I'm telling you. It's ridiculous. This is out of control.
Vegetable oil, some beef broth, some bacon, some breakfast sausage.
Keep bacon on that because she putting it in every single piece of cabbage. She makes cabbage often. She cannot make cabbage without bacon. And there's nothing wrong with putting bacon in your cabbage, guys. Don't get me wrong. But you don't need it every single time. So the girl runs out of bacon all the time because she's steady putting it in. You should not be eating bacon with every single meal. I'm sorry.
Some salted butter, some Jimmy Dean sausage.
3 packs of sausage. That's another thing. This is just her 1 week grocery haul, by the way. Her refrigerator is already packed to the brim. Her refrigerator and her freezer stay packed. She got literally more food. She got enough food that if it's a zombie apocalypse and it lasts for the next 3 months, she'll be fine. She'll be stocked up like a restaurant.
Some silk almond milk, cheese, mozzarella, and sharp cheddar. 6 cans of the chicken Vienna sausages.
Who is still eating Vienna sausages? Who is still eating that crap?
Here's the other 2. Some chili to go on our chili cheese hot dogs we're gonna have sometime this week. Strawberries, a 12 count of eggs, 2 cans of corn, hot dog buns, and last but not least, 2 packs of ground turkey. I was supposed to have chicken wings, y'all, but they didn't have my chicken wings, so this is all we got. So, girl,
on camera looking like this is appalling. It is appalling to me. All right, let's keep going.
I hope you enjoyed that little haul or whatever. I will have a longer grocery haul for you guys come the weekend, but this was just stuff that I was able to get off.
So you put out, I'm going to make sure I'm right about this, but I feel like Tiana has only put out 1 vlog this week. 1 vlog. You didn't have time to put out a haul, the grocery haul video. Is that what you're telling me? Now we're about to get into this this reaction on this actual video, this vlog she put out. 1 vlog a week? What the fuck is she in there doing with her life, guys? I'm sorry. That is unacceptable. If this is your job, we should be getting a vlog every day. See, this is where the laziness kicks in. You wouldn't have the luxury of working a job. Oh, I'll just work once a week. I like to work here, but I just want to come in once a week. I just feel like she's not taking it seriously. Now we're going to get into the mommy issues. We're going to get into how her mommy issues affect her mothering directly. All right. So I'm kind of glad she brought us around back to the beginning of the circle, because she called the police on some kids in her community, her neighbors. Why would somebody want to call the police on their neighbors unless they like breaking and entering or some crazy shit like that? You're calling the police on your neighbors because they're playing too rough with your son. The police on a black child, you gotta be a sick motherfucker right there. I'm never gonna let it go, ever. Okay? The shit is annoying, because what if my child was outside playing? I got 3 boys. What if one of my boys was outside playing with her children and she called the motherfucking police on? I'd be a motherfucking problem, okay? I'd be a motherfucking problem. You called the police on my fucking 10-year-old son. Are you crazy? Are you out of your mind? As many problems as black people have in this in America with the police, and you called the police on young black boys? Do you understand how sick that is? All right, y'all. This is a vlog titled Realistic Evening in My Life. 28-year-old solo mom, homework, reading, blah, blah, blah. Okay, we're going to get into it. Let me make this screen bigger. Here we go, guys.
Someone said, "Oh, I'm gonna give you a pencil case that's really cool. It's like Spider-Man," but I didn't like it, and she took like the cupcake I had, and then she stole it.
How did that? Did you give it to her?
Yeah.
You gave it to her, so you can't be upset. If you,
took it.
Elijah, look at me. If she had a pencil case that she gave to you and she wanted the cupcake in return and you gave it to her, you cannot be upset. And then if you didn't want the pencil case anymore and you wanted your cupcake back, it just don't work like that. That's called being an Indian giver. Do you understand? So how did the conversation go? She said, "Hey, do you want to trade?"
No,
What?
she didn't see anything.
So how did she get your cupcake?
She stole it from me.
But you just said that she asked you if you wanted a pencil case.
And I said I wanted to be cool, and when I first took it, it looked nasty, ugly,
And then you gave her your cupcake because she gave you the pencil case, right? Right. And then you didn't want it anymore. You wanted your cupcake back, correct? And so you can't say, I'm sorry to laugh because it's just I'm just chuckling. You cannot do that. Elijah. 1, 2. Okay, back up. Back up. We can be mad. We can be angry. We can feel all of those feelings. You're not wrong for feeling those feelings. But at the end of the day, you guys traded. That's what happened. And when you didn't want that pencil case anymore and you wanted your cupcake back, she had every right to say, no, I don't want to give it back. No. It is fair. You gave it to her.
Not.
You can't say that she stole it. You gave it away. And so you cannot, I tell you this all the time, you cannot be an Indian giver and you cannot be like, oh, no, wait, I don't want it anymore. When you realize that you're not getting it back. We go through the same thing here, okay? So it's okay to be upset.
No, it's not.
It is. You can be upset. And you can just go to the cabinet and you can get a snack, okay? But you need to wash your hands.
But I want the cupcake back.
You cannot get the cupcake back, son. It's gone, okay? Hey, relax. Where's the pencil case?
I don't have to on the bus because I don't want it anymore.
Well, now you out of a cupcake and you out of a pencil case.
I don't want it.
Pick it up.
I'm not.
You can be mad, son. But you have to get over it. You did that. You should never offered your cupcake in the beginning, okay? So if it's something you really like, maybe you shouldn't offer it out next time, okay? Elijah, do you hear me talking to you? What did I say? What did I say? No, what did I say? I said if you like something, you should not offer it out, understand? Because that's what happens, and then you're upset when they don't want to give it back. And they don't have to. Do you understand that? If it's something you like, do not offer it out away to someone and then want it back because they're not obligated to give it back. Okay? All right. Is that homework?
Yeah.
All right, you can go put it on the table and then go pick 2 books from your room because we're going to read 2.
Okay, first of all, I would have never shown that. That's number 1. Number 2, all right, I want to address the cases of water. Somebody in the chat said that's a lot of cases of water. Well, that I can't blame on her. Her supporters were sending her cases of water because her water was in Connecticut. They had some type of big water main pipe bust. If you live in a colder state or a state that gets cold in the wintertime, sometimes the water mains will bust underground and they have to dig up the water. They have to shut the water off and fix the water main. So that wasn't her fault. Her supporters started sending her cases of water because she was complaining, talking about how nobody with a car, 28 years old, spending money on going out of state, going to trips, food every 5 seconds, $30 cotton nightgowns, but the bitch can't even get a car. All right. So I know that kind of went off into another part, but that explains the cases of water, right? She was mad because nobody that knew her was kind enough to drive and get cases of water 50 miles down the road. Bitch, get a car. Get your own fucking water. All right, now, moving on. Elijah, she likes to film his little nervous breakdowns or whatever. But I want to get to the good part. That's not the good part for me. It's another part that comes up.
Go hang that stuff up. Where's your sweater?
In my book.
Okay, go hang everything up. Thank you.
I'm mad.
You can be mad.
I know we're not doing that. I know we're not dragging coats on the floor. See, Oh yeah, the belt would have definitely been out that day.
Hi, you guys. Welcome or welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl T. Back again with another video.
Oh,
So,
another
yeah.
thing I wanted to
Y'all
point out to
nephew.
you is that her voice sounded like she just woke up out of a slumber. So she was hibernating all day while Elijah was in school. But she says that her life is productive and she has a lot of things going on that we don't know about. Bitch, all you're doing is sleeping all day and planning meals. You're meal planning, ordering groceries, and sleeping. Y'all hear how her voice sound when she was talking to him? Little raspy. Oh, just woke up out of a 5-hour nap while Elijah was in school. You're so damn productive over there. Got so much going on. Where are the results of all this shit that you have going on allegedly?
Did not take that lightly. He was like, what? I hate her. I'm like, son, it's not that deep. You know? Y'all nephew was not having that. But he has to. No, nobody stole your cupcake, son. You gotta keep
Did y'all hear
saying
the
that.
lie?
Nobody stole your cupcake.
Did you hear the lie? Let's take it back. Let's take it back. So now we see that there were some lies told. This isn't the first time he's come to his crazy ass mama with a lie. Oh no. Oh no, it's not the first time, guys. Remember when they were bullying him allegedly outside? Y'all remember that? They were bullying him. They pushed me. They hit me. I believe some of that was a lie. Now, she may have seen the aftermath of them hitting him back, of him talking shit, and then they hitting him. I'm not saying they weren't fighting and they weren't kids. What I'm telling you is that ain't the first lie he done told. Do you understand where I'm going with this? Do you see the buildup? Are you picking up what I'm putting down? To say that you gave somebody, you already admitted that you gave them the cupcake. Then to come back 5 minutes later and say they stole it, now your ass is going to have a sit down. Don't you sit up here and lie and make shit up on people, because you can get in serious ass trouble for making up fake accusations on people. Not when you're 7 so much, but when you get older. That builds a pattern of behavior that is unacceptable. Okay? So he's back there saying, she stole my cupcake. We're gonna see why. Check this out, y'all. It ain't even over. We still ain't at the good part. The good part's coming.
Okay, you gave it away. And you cannot be mad when you give something away and somebody don't want to give it back. That's just not how it works, you know? So he just got taught a little lesson, clearly. But we're about to do some homework. I'm about to do this. I think is this a math sheet? Yeah, so we're about to do this math sheet here, and we're going to read. It's actually a pretty decent day outside. It is got a little chill out there. I'm gonna bring them outside, and if that's what you want to do.
Yeah.
He said that they have. Come on, you got to keep the cabinets closed, bro. But he said that this week is Spare Week. I had no idea, so I'm gonna have to check the newsletter that they sent out. I'm gonna make him something to eat. He said he's hungry. He got a snack, but he said he's hungry, so I'm gonna make him some mozzarella sticks. And then, if in fact he do have Spirit Week this week, and he needs certain things, we may go on over to Walmart and grab some stuff. So I don't know yet. You want mozzarella sticks?
Yeah.
Or chicken nuggets?
It both sound good, but
Or you want both?
both.
A few?
But do you hear the way he talking to her? Yes. Who in the Oh, hell no. Hell no. Now, what's going on here? We have like they look like kind of like banana muffins, like the muffins you eat in the morning, chocolate chip, blueberry, somewhere along that. Two, we have 1 4-pack here, 1 4-pack here, 2 loaves of bread. Why would a family of two need 2 loaves of bread? That is just being greedy, y'all. I'm sorry. You can't eat that much bread before it goes bad. It's ridiculous. And the level of catering. Now, I'm not saying you can't fix your child a snack, but listen how catery she is. Okay, that's not even a word. Oh, y'all see the locks on the refrigerator, in the fridge, in the
I
freezer?
don't want those.
Look, she digging through the pile of shit.
Okay, which one do you want?
Just mozzarella sticks.
Just the mozzarella stick. Okay.
Can I have the sauce?
Yes.
Of course, she got the sauce.
That's
She orders from the market every 5 minutes.
chicken really good.
What? Where is it? I'm about to say I just
Grits? Is that grits?
Yeah, but that's not what I'm looking for.
She's looking for the marinara sauce.
Ew.
So, how many of them do you want?
Why was that even a question?
No, you know you was not gonna eat 7. Probably like 5. 5.
I want.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
I don't
you
mean no
gonna-
harm, but I'm gonna just put it to y'all. If you're a mom like this and you go somewhere with me, we're never fucking going anywhere again. I don't have time for this shit. It's just like I'm going on a tangent, so just bear with me. Just like these stupid motherfuckers who get in the line at Rita's and they got 11 fucking children with them. I'm gonna tell you how my family is trained. I got the children trained. Now my children are older, but this is how we are gonna do a Rita's visit. I'm taking 3 kids with me. I'm an adult. We got 4 fucking ices to make. It's no way you should have your motherfucking flavors picked out before we get there, because what we're not going to do is stand in line like we're the only motherfuckers in the line taking up 15 fucking minutes of bullshit. Oh, what flavor do you want, Johnny? Sarah, what flavor do you want? Please stop doing that shit. The shit is annoying. Have your flavors a little bit picked out before you get up there. By the time we get to this front, you better know what flavor you want, because I don't like this holding people up shit. When you go in the aisle, remember there's other human beings in this fucking market trying to buy stuff. Get out of the middle of the fucking aisle, please. Can you scoot that motherfucking cart over to the side? People, stop being so damn in your own world. It's annoying. I'm gonna have if you want peach, you want strawberry. Look, we don't have all fucking day. Okay. I hate going Latoy when I go to that. They be like, Sarah, which one do you want? Johnny, do you want green? Oh no, Johnny, Sarah, Beth, all them motherfuckers. They better have this order picked out before we even hit this motherfucking door. When we get to the top of that line, everybody better have picked their flavors out, because what we're not gonna do is hold up the 90 people in back of us picking out flavors for an hour. Fucking annoying. Long-winded bullshit grinds my gears. It no matter what kind of long-winded bullshit it is. I'm sick of it. Okay? Oh, do you want 5 mozzarella sticks or do you want 7? 7 is too many, bitch. He's getting 5. I'm putting 5 in the motherfucking air fryer, and we're not asking. That's another thing. Stop asking. Just do it. Oh, I wanted 6. Well, you got 5. Okay? The next time I make them, you can tell me I like 6 instead of 5. Because what we're not going to do is spend 5 hours going back and forth about how many motherfucking mozzarella sticks you want to put in the air fryer. And we are done here. We're done. I can't deal with this bullshit. This part annoyed the crap out of me. I was like, girl, how many do you want? Do you want 7 or do you want 8? Girl, shut the fuck up and put them mozzarella sticks in the air fryer.
Get 5.
I want more.
No, you're gonna get 5, bro. Because
6 is
look how big they are. You might not even eat 5 because you like wasting stuff.
But and y'all know
We're not
what?
gonna
I noticed
waste
a
no
lot of
food.
people do this back and forth. I don't do all that. I'm not doing all that. Normally, like by now, I know my kids. I know who wants a lot of fries. I know who doesn't want a lot of fries. But my kids fix their own plates. Okay, I don't have little kids. But my thing is, if it's a person I don't know, then I might ask them. Like if it's another adult, I'll be like, "You want me to make your plate? Do you like a lot of salad or you want a little bit? What kind of dressing do you want?" I know what kid wants what dressing. I know what kid wants this and what kid wants that. I don't. Why am I going over all this talkathon bullshit to get mozzarella sticks? Oh, you're getting 5. It's like she wants to argue with him or something. Right, exactly, D Nikki. That's all I'm saying. Who is there's a reason why the parents are in charge. Exactly. And stop all this goddamn explaining. I know a lot of people like to why are you explaining something to somebody who ain't paid a goddamn bill up in this motherfucker? Oh, you don't pay the bills? I did it because I felt like doing it. Next story. And then I might go back and explain it later on. But goddamn it, don't keep asking me all these goddamn questions. Okay? You 7 years old. Half of the goddamn answers you ain't even know what the hell I'm talking about anyway. So what difference do it make? It's ridiculous. And you're getting 5 because you're not gonna eat 6. And the story, girl, shut the fuck up and just serve the food. Like this is taking too long.
This food is not cheap. You only want 4?
5.
All right. Kids.
And then she'll get on here and say, not on YouTube. Usually this is done on TikTok. She'll get on here and say, "Well, I like for Eli to have a choice." See, look, I'm gonna just focus on my group on some black mama shit. Sometimes you're not going to have a choice in life, and I'm gonna leave it there because I'm tired of fucking explaining this shit. Either you get it or you don't. We're not gonna do this shit, this back and forth. You do that with your friends. You don't do that with me. Do that with your little friends. I don't want to go back and forth with you. I don't give a damn how old you is. We're not going back and forth. Then he ends up at 5 anyway. Okay. Girl, can you put on a t-shirt?
See, that's what I'm talking about. I'm not going back in the refrigerator. You're gonna get what you just asked for because I just asked you if you wanted chicken nuggets. You always don't know how to make up your mind. That's why that little girl took your cupcake. Well, she didn't take it. You gave it away because you want to be indecisive.
But my thing is, now that's a big deal. How is it a big deal that he wanted nuggets too? The freezer is right there beside you. How is that the big deal? But not him talking shit and all that kind of stuff is the big deal. But that's the big deal, girl. It's so confusing with this girl.
Don't hate me.
I'm gonna let y'all know right now. When did I didn't never look? I know it's happening because I heard somebody else say it. When did little boys start wearing beads? Don't answer it. You don't gotta answer it. You don't answer it. It's just a question I'm putting out there. Okay. You want to put beads on your son, that's fine. No, we will not be doing that over here. However, I get it. It's something that I won't understand. I just won't understand it. Okay. I don't have to understand everything. Everything is not meant for me to understand. I just don't understand why women can't have anything to themselves. We can't have our hair to ourselves. We can't have our makeup. We can't have nails. We can't have fingernail polish. We can't have dangling earrings. And now they want the beads too. Do you want the tutus? Do you want the dresses? Do you want the skirts? Right. And you have a right to your opinion. And I'm not going to stop you. We're going to keep going, guys.
Counting by fives.
And know what? We're not even talking about when you got one dread with a little bead on it. That's fine. And I know what you're talking about the beads. But it's the way the beads are done. All right. It's the way the beads are done exactly as they're done in the girl's hair. Some may not think it's nothing wrong. I do have a problem with it. And I can admit it. And I understand, guys. We have a right to our opinions. You may think it's okay. It won't be happening in my house. But if somebody else wants to let it happen, okay. Just it's too many of them. You know what I'm saying? Maybe one on each end or something. Like, how are we gonna? I get it. You don't want to know the difference. I get it. You don't. Nobody wants to know the difference anymore. I get it. They people can classify themselves as they have pronouns for people now. It's nothing. Look, it's nothing wrong with change, guys. It's nothing wrong with acceptance. So don't get me wrong. But sometimes I feel like it is taking. It's where. How do we identify who the person is? Well, them doing this doesn't identify. Okay, I don't know. Just fuck it. Let them do what they want to do. I can't.
Take your time. You don't need to rush.
Is that what I mean?
That's better.
I get it. I'm not
Right.
gonna know
What
everything.
comes after
I'm not gonna get
550?
everything.
If we're skipping by tens. What's next? Say it out loud.
560.
Okay, and what's after that?
That is 540.
And make sure that
And
it's
this
what?
isn't the first time we've seen this, right? Remember Chrissy's son had on nail polish? He was like 9 and he has his nails painted. I don't know if y'all remember that. We went over that last year. Chrissy's son was about 9 and he had his nails painted. So I don't even want to go there because even if you sit there and explain it to me, I probably still wouldn't. Some things I'm going to be accepting of and other things I'm not. Just like other people are going to be accepting of some things about, we all have our things, right?
That is counting up and
Count up by what?
fives.
Skipping by fives, yes. Okay, so we're at 650, 655, 660, 6 what?
5. 665.
Yes. Okay, go ahead.
670. 675.
Good job. Now finish the rest of those.
Yes, ma'am. So that's 340. 340. 340.
What will come after that?
330.
Mm-hmm.
I'm smart.
You're very smart. Yes, you are.
So guys, when I was at like school and I was playing with my friends and we had indoor recess. We was just playing, right? We was like playing a game. When we was playing the first round, guess what? We got interrupted and I lost, bro. We gonna get interrupted, right? Then he leaves us alone. Here we go. He comes back.
I don't know what the hell.
Interrupts us again.
I thought this part was kind of cute because I'm like, what is he talking about?
I said, bro, get out. Get out of my friend's face, bro. There it goes, tell on me. Wow. There it goes, still on me. Then I put my head on the table. I put my head down. because he made me put my name on the board.
Now we're here for a reason, guys. Just be patient. Okay.
So I got my
The good
revenge
part
on
is
him.
coming. Watch what he's gonna say.
And I said, would you like if I did that to you? And he said no. So stop doing it to me. There he goes, crying.
He like to complain like his mama.
Then I go to that kid that was in my friend's face, and I say, are you okay, bro? And he says no. And then I try to pick him up.
What?
Guess what I said? Psych. Nope. Because that's what you get. You are not going to be in my best friend's face like that. Go back to preschool and learn how to behave, bro. Because clearly you didn't. Mama, I know where that person that... Mama, I know where the person lives that I gave the cupcake to.
Y'all hit it?
You say you know where they live?
Yeah, I know where they live.
They live Elijah.
I'm gonna tell you what that. Now that's the good part. This is the part. You know why he's telling her that? Because he thinks she's gonna call the police on her. I'm telling you what the fuck I know. He thinks every time he brings a problem to his mama, she's gonna solve it. I know where she lives. You can dial 911 and have the police go to her house about my cupcake. I don't give a fuck when nobody say they say Tanya reaching. I don't give a fuck. I said what I said. He wants her to call the police on that little girl for taking his cupcake. I'm telling you, I know that's what it is. I don't care. I don't care. Yes, he's a snitch. He thinks every time he brings a problem to his mother, she can just call the police and resolve the issue. I'm telling you what I know. I don't care what anybody said. Now, Faithful Wisdom, she did say that she was saying about his was he gonna need braces? But I think he's too young. I think he had to wait till all of those teeth fall out and then they grow back in. So probably around middle school or high school, he can revisit that. But I'm telling y'all, I don't care. Why else would he care about where she lived? He doesn't think Tiana's going to go over there. He wants Tiana to make a phone call 911 and send the police to her house and say, you stole a cupcake. You are under arrest. That is what he wants to happen. Okay? I'm telling y'all. All right? All right, hold on, y'all. Let's get back to it.
Why do you care where they live?
Hey, I'm trying to talk to her.
Elijah, the cupcake is gone, honey.
He want her to talk to her.
There we go.
He wants his mother to
It
come
is
to
though.
him.
Like, what do you want me to say?
What am I supposed to do?
Get over it.
Eat grass?
You just ate.
You think it's cute, yeah.
You're dramatic.
How?
You know that? Because you just said, what am I supposed to eat? Grass? You just ate a meal.
Excuse me.
All right, so Elijah is finally done with his homework sheet. It took us over an hour to do this. Where's your book bag so you can put that back in there? Because it needs to go inside the folder. And then he's going to read this book called I Drove an Ice Cream Truck. And then this one, The I Book by Dr. Seuss. What did y'all get today?
This. We can go to work.
Book your next event with us. Birthday parties, private rentals, group events, skating lessons, and so much more. Yeah, roller magic. I brought you here before. You didn't like it. Because you was falling on the skates. Remember I brought you skating that time? And you fell? You were like, I don't want to do this anymore. Remember?
Okay, guys.
Yeah, that's the
we
skating
don't
rink.
care about the rest of this vlog because I just don't care. She's not doing anything interesting, but I had to show you guys that part because I knew that she wanted Elijah wanted her to call the police. So let's get into her mommy issues. Okay. So guys, remember Tiana, according to Tiana, her mother, she thought her mother hated her. These are her words. She thought her mother hated her when she was younger. Her mother treated her bad. He treated her different from her sisters. Her brothers. I'm sorry. She has a twin brother, in case you didn't know. And then she has, she does bad angles is her jam. Okay, Cassie, that she doesn't care. She does the quadruple chin angles all the time. It's no big deal to her. So then she says that she used to leave notes around the house. This part was really sad, y'all. Like I'm literally feel bad about this part. Around the house telling her mother, I know you didn't want to have me and you're probably sorry that I was born. Shit like that. So anyway, guys, let me bring this up. Give me 1 second to pull this up, guys. Guys, remember Tiana is a part of the Shop, Eat, Complain series that we have running. First she shops, then she eats, and then she complains. And sometimes she's eating while complaining, or she could be eating while shopping, okay? Okay. Okay, guys, let's get into a little story time with her live on TikTok, telling us about how her mommy issues affect. I think she's going to go into how it affects her parenting today. And she's going to kind of explain a little bit about the overcompensating. And I think she's going to touch on her weight as well. I'm not sure, but we're going to get into it. I think this is the one.
I went flying onto the floor and I hit my belly on the floor. And my knees, I scraped my knees up like real bad. And I was like, I can't believe you really did this. Like, you just hit a pregnant person. Like,
hold on. I'm sorry. I got it too fast. She's talking about when she got into the fight with her mother. So on this TikTok live, she showed the video. Remember we went over this video about how the first time she got locked up and how she got put in the back of the paddy wagon and all that. So she shares this video. She plays it on her TV for TikTok. Then she goes into this story about the relationship between her and her mother. So this is going to give us a little bit of backstory on why she is the way she is.
Wow. That was wild to me. I was like, damn, fuck. Don't give a fuck about me or my unborn child. Shit. Could have injured him, took his life, ended his life, you know? It was just wild. And I remember that day, like, that was the day that stuck in my head. Like, that kind of like, I had already been through so much shit as a child when it came to my mama, but like that one, like, because I was an adult already, it was like, bro, I know if you ever do some ever do some foul shit like that to me ever again, it's on and popping. It's on and popping. And literally a year later, she did that shit again. And that's what led me to go into jail. Because I was not going out without a fight. I wasn't. That's why I said I blacked out. Because you're not about to keep getting the best of me. Like, shit was wild, bro. Shit was so fucking wild. Why do I think I know why my mom did what to me? Yeah, everybody said I look like my mom. I look like my dad, though. Why she was taking her anger out on you? Because when you have a parent that don't know how to regulate their emotions, That's what normally happens. They take their anger out on the person, anybody that's closest to them. And then a lot of times, unfortunately, in the Black community, it be the mothers taking their anger out on their daughters for whatever reasons. I don't know.
Wait a
A
minute.
lot of us
I
don't know
need
the
y'all to
reasons why.
stop saying stuff like that, especially in the Black community. I know nothing about a mother taking her anger out on her daughter. My mother didn't take any anger out on me. So I need people to stop putting their shit on me. I'm a part of the Black community. Like people have got to stop saying all these derogatory things about their own community. All right? Call the individual out on what they're doing. Don't put that shit on me. Stuff like this irks me. Okay? Yeah, because da 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 da. That don't have nothing to do with me at all. I don't know nothing about it. Don't want to fucking know nothing about it. Okay? Like that's annoying, and especially in the Black community. Especially in the Black community, we don't like to get therapy. Especially in the bitch. Don't bring that shit over here because I don't want to hear it and I don't want to be a part of it. And I'm a part of the Black community. Thank you. Yeah, because we don't like to get therapy, and we don't. I mean, if you're still stuck in a certain mindset, that's you and your family. Don't try to mix me up in there. I don't like that shit. Anyway, y'all, let's go.
Mothers do the things that they do to us as far as women is concerned. Now, when it comes to them boys, oh, they let them down. They love them down.
You're
Okay,
doing it
they
yourself.
cannot do no.
You're doing it, so you're a part of it. Your son can't do any wrong. If you touch my son, I'm calling the cops. So who's really doing what here? I'm confusion.
Wrong in their eyes, no wrong. But when it comes to the daughter, I don't know if it's feel like they in competition or whatever the case may be, but like they just worship the ground that their sons walk on. And I think that shit is very fucking weird, bro. But the problem is my mom sees a lot of herself in me. I have a lot of my mother's traits too. And so a lot of the times when you're looking at yourself,
This girl who's very bright. Yes, I'm very she's still looking for this guy. The journalist who disappeared the day.
God damn, what the hell is going on in there? I told y'all she had that damn music blasting. Girl, get it together over there. Okay. Here we go. She's on the tablet all night, on the phone all night, being fake productive. Go ahead, girl. Come on. What? Listen how long it's taking. This on top of this long-winded bullshit. Why is it taking so long?
a lot of times when like, you know, moms see their self in their daughters and stuff, that will happen because when you're unhappy with yourself, you'll mistreat yourself. You'll be depressed. You'll be all of this. You'll be all of that. Like you just don't love yourself. So when you don't love yourself, then you don't love you. You ain't got you. What love do you have to give to your kids? None. You're just fucking angry all the time. And so when you're looking at your daughter and stuff, you're looking at a reflection of you, a young reflection of yourself. And then, you know, your daughter may have that spark that you wish you had. And so you extinguish her flame, her light, because you want what she has. Like, it's fucking stupid, bro.
Y'all can see she's hurt by this.
It's fucking stupid. But I've been treated so bad ever since I was a fucking kid, bro.
She's right on that one. But I'm not sure if we're talking about her mother or she's saying, sorry. So sometimes when people, all right, and this even goes for me. Sometimes when I think I'm analyzing somebody psyche, I'm off track. I think that's what might be triggering them, but I don't know. I mean, we know with her because she's telling us that this is what triggers her. But do you see what I'm saying? But I do think she's right with that one, XO. I gotta agree with you there. I think in her case, this is what she thinks the mother thinks. I don't know.
And I'm not even sitting here trying to play victim, but when I tell y'all, like, I have stories for days, bro. I have stories for days. My mom, I can't remember my mama ever being like nice to me as a kid. Man, I was always getting whoopings and beatings and stuff for wetting the bed. Man, that shit's triggering too.
Now that's another thing.
My bro,
That's another thing. Now remember we talked about this wetting the bed thing, right? In my opinion, now guys, I don't know if somebody out there is a doctor, child psychologist, I don't know. But at what age is wetting the bed? What age does it stop? That's what I want to know. I've never dealt with the bedwetting issue ever. We just don't have that issue over here. Other people might have that issue. I don't know. I don't know if she was wetting the bed because she felt like she had some psychological issues because her mother was being so mean to her, or if she just had a bedwetting issue separately because she had mentioned not too long ago, this might have been 6 months ago, maybe, that her son wet the bed. And she said, now to me, I don't, as far as I know, and I can Google it, is it normal for a 6 or 7 year old to wet the bed? She said that he had, right. That's what I was thinking, Nene. So I didn't know if it was from that or he just had like a one off night where he, because I've heard of adults saying they wet the bed at night. Like, I don't know if they were too deep into their sleep. I don't know. But another thing it can be from is stop drinking fucking a gallon of hot tea after 8 p.m. If you're going to sleep at 9, and that's even goes for us, don't drink a big ass glass of iced tea before you go to bed. Sometime you go, I don't think it is normal for a 7-year-old or 6-year-old to wet the bed. Maybe they're just drinking too late. I don't know, guys. That in my experience, I never experienced it before, so I don't know. Like I said, it could be you drinking too much at night, you're in a deep sleep, and maybe you don't wake up when you have to pee. I don't know, guys. It's so many things that this could be around. It's not always going to be one reason for the same issue. But she was like, that's why when her son wet the bed, she don't beat him. But my thing is, another thing you can't do is every time you had a problem with your mother, try to, like, I feel like even though I like to psychoanalyze, everything is not that deep. Some shit just happens and there is no real big backstory on it. So everything that you went through that was trauma for you as a child, are you gonna never make your child do anything as a result of it? It kind of reminds me of Sky. You know how Sky's world act like her childhood was terrible and her mother treated her this way and that way. When we don't see it now, but she starts saying what she say. Sky will start saying stuff like, yeah, my mom didn't do this for me, or my mom didn't, she complains about her mom a lot. But then we see her able to go over to her mom's house and stay the night when her heat is off. So it's confusing for the audience when you say your mother was so terrible and yet you have to keep going back there. I don't know. I don't know, guys.
brother, my twin brother, he was always on her hip because my brother, he had like a condition, like a like a disability. Excuse me, a disability. So she didn't have no choice but to always, be in company with him because she was getting him the help that he needed. So that way, once he got older, he would be able to function as a regular human being. And then, like my older brother, my eldest brother, that's her golden. She hate when I say it, but it's the truth. It's the truth. I don't care what nobody say. And if I probably would feel the same way. Like if I had other children, you're not gonna tell me that you don't have favorites. You don't have a favorite child. I don't believe that you can treat all your kids all the same because every child is different. So you have to even love them differently.
You can't tell people that. You have one child. So you can pour your all into this one. You don't have to deal with different personalities. You deal with the child according to how the child is and according to what needs you think your child, like what child needs you the most. You know that as a mother. But for you to say one child is your favorite, no, you don't. People don't do their children like this. Now you might have, okay, this one I like talking to, this one I like doing things with, this one, we can go out and do such and such. You do understand that all of your children have things that you like that are different about them. But to say one is your favorite, I don't agree with that. I wouldn't show favoritism because I don't want my kids to feel like, oh, she loves such and such more than the other. To me, that's just me. Now we see people, but the relationships are different. Exactly, deeper. It's that simple. But we see people like Jasmine. We see people like Liv. Apparently, Liv favors her girls over her boys. We see this clearly. We see Wine Trash favors the two youngest. Wine Trash doesn't like girls either. Wine Trash favors the two youngest over the two oldest, right? Then we got Jasmine is the most favoritism. Jasmine literally shows more favoritism for her youngest child than any of the Davis four. So the dynamics are very split. Wine Trash seems to not like RJ and Malaysia, the two oldest. But what I think is that Wine Trash resents them because she knows that what they're helping her with, they should be helping her with. Exactly, deeper. That's what I'm saying. Like one of my sons, I like the way he think. I like the way he, when I tell him to do something, I don't got to describe every little detail of it. My other son, he can help me cook. The other one, he can help, do whatever. But what I'm saying is they all have things about them that I like, but I don't say, well, I'm going to give one $50 and I'm giving you 20 because you make more than the other one and you don't need as much. You don't want to do it like that. But the breakdown with these moms, yeah, Liv dislikes them overall, but she does favor Kailani over AJ. And she favors Ryan and Robin out of her two sets of kids, Ryan and Robin over Christian. And Christian doesn't really fuck with her either. Wineglass says Malaysia, constantly talking about Malaysia and her attitude. She kind of tries to embarrass Malaysia a little bit. Black said Wineglass also doesn't like you if you are normal. Hence RJ, right? Right. And I think she really has a big problem with RJ because she wants Bay to be doing all the things that RJ is doing. Oh, we're gonna get into that one day if she ever fucking works a vlog in her life. But anyway, back to Tiana J and her mommy issue.
That's her golden child. That is her even to this day. That's her golden child, and I will tell her that all the time. So when it came to my brothers, it was good. Now I can't necessarily speak on perspective from them because they have their own perspective of how they perceived my mother growing up. But all I know is what I went through. Like my mom used to call me out my name. She used to call me bitches and stuff. And then as a little girl, like I was getting whoopings for wetting the bed and stuff because I would hide the blankets and the sheets and stuff because I used to get tired of getting whooped every day. Come to find out I had a bladder problem. Not a bladder problem, but my bladder wasn't developed. And I was still wetting the bed at I think 11 years old. And, normally, what was it? Kids are potty trained by the time they're 2 and 3 years old, right? So my mama was always upset at the fact that I was wetting the bed. She well, you could get up and you could use the bathroom during the daytime and not, make it to the bathroom. So why are you peeing on yourself at night?
This part, guys. So she said she had a bladder problem. She was still wetting the bed at 11. But what do you understand how that does not apply to your son? If your son wet the bed now, you said you don't get mad at him for wetting the bed, but what does that have to do with you if you had a special circumstance? Sometimes we're putting our stuff onto other people when that's not even their deal. That's all I was saying. But at least she has a reason why she was doing it. But if your child was still wet, so hold on, that's the other side of it. If your child is still wetting the bed and they're probably, I would say over 4, that would be my cutoff point, I would think. Then you would want to take them to the doctor and say, doctor, what else could be happening here with the child? But maybe the mother just she didn't think of that because she had never dealt with it before. She thought that she was probably just wetting the bed, and she probably started hating her guts because she had to buy a new mattress every 5 seconds. Y'all, I'm not trying to make a joke out of her trauma, but I'm just saying, I don't know. Maybe the mother just thought, what the hell is going on here? And so she was probably like, look, now, I'm not going to buy a new mattress for you every 5 minutes. So it probably built a little bit of a resentment, and it, but to call your daughter bees and stuff. And I know people that said their mother used to call them bitches. I'm so thankful for my mother. That's all I'm going to say here. Let's continue, guys.
And I'm like, I don't know, and it had got to a point where she would just whoop me and stuff. Like, she'd beat me and whatever. And we had lived over people. So I think it was 2 floors. Yeah. So there was somebody that lived downstairs from us, and then we lived on the 2nd floor. And oh my God, like, just thinking about it is just so traumatizing and just so triggering. Like, when she would beat me, the neighbors could hear me getting a whooping. And a lot of times it would happen like before school and stuff. So I would still have to go outside to catch the bus to school and everything. And I remember my neighbor, he was a jerk. He was a fucking jerk. And he would come outside in the morning, like while I'd be waiting for the school bus with my brother. And he would joke and laugh about me getting a whooping and be like, oh, that's why you just got your ass whooped. And I heard you upstairs. Like, man, bruh, it was bad. And mind you, this was a grown ass man. Like, he was a grown ass man, like talking to a child like that. I was like, that's wild as fuck, but whatever. And then that's when I started like trying to hide everything. I would hide it underneath the bed or underneath the dresser, behind the dresser, in the closet and stuff.
And then I want to know is, when people have, it gotta be like some other fix to this. If she did have a bladder problem, did she have to take pills after that? What age did she find out that she had a bladder problem? I don't know if she's going to answer any of this, but that would be good to know. Like, is it still happening today? Is it still happening? Or did she get a fix? Or is there a surgery? I don't know. I just have questions now. Okay.
Because I would just get tired of getting a whooping all the time. And then she would go in my room from time to time to clean up. And she would find the stuff, like stuffed places and stuff. Because, when you pee, the smell is strong. So she was finding everything, and I was getting in trouble for that. Why are you hiding stuff and da 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 da? I'm like, what do you mean why I'm hiding it? You should know why I'm hiding it. I don't want to get ass whooping. Like, bro, I was going to school with bruises and stuff on my body. I used to threaten her. I used to be like, yo, I'm gonna call DCF. And then
all right, so listen, y'all. Bedwetting, nocturnal. Oh, I don't even know how to pronounce this. Enuresis. It's a hard one. At age 10, it's often caused by a small bladder capacity, deep sleep, or a developmental delay in bladder control. So I just put 10 years old. So that must be what happened with Tiana. She probably had a developmental delay in her bladder. It says other causes include low antidiuretic hormone, which is ADH levels, chronic constipation, genetics, or stress. It is rarely a sign of serious disease, but evaluation by a doctor is recommended for children 6 to 7 or older. Okay, but see, so we have a double-edged sword here. We have the mama overreacting instead of noticing that this child is way too old to be wetting the bed. What can we do about this? Because it seems to be a medical issue, right? Okay, it has to be a medical issue. But I don't think that she was necessarily beating her ass just for existing. Somebody said it in the chat. I can't see who it is now. The chat went up. She's probably sick of going in there and that whole room smelling like piss. So we've got 2 issues that need to be addressed. Yes, the mother is the parent, but let's just say the mother is not educated on the topic. The mother literally thinks, but at some point she had to know better. So I don't know, guys. I think it's sad, but I told you it was a sad relationship between her and her mother. Remember when she cussed the mother out for, she said the mother was high as a Cuda Brown, and the mother gave Elijah the tripod, and Elijah broke the tripod. This was on a TikTok. She spent the whole TikTok cussing her mother out. So this is why her and her mother have kind of it's like a love-hate relationship.
She would be on some like, go ahead, because they ain't gonna bring you back. And I always thought about that. Like, I always thought about, damn, what if they really don't bring me back? Then I won't ever see my brothers and stuff again. Like, she knew how to manipulate. She knew how to manipulate me into not saying anything.
But this is why I think Tiana needs to refrain. I think Tiana needs to take a couple of steps here. I think she needs to refrain from drinking because I think it makes her overthink. I think that her overcompensating, this is where it stems from, right? The overspending, the overbuying, the buying the son way too much shit. You see all that shit in that house, right? It comes from her lack of a good relationship with her own mother. In her mind, buying all this shit makes up for anything that she's lacking, that she doesn't know that she's lacking with the building of the relationship with the son, right? If that makes sense. Because, right, I think she needs some therapy. She also needs to stop holding on to it. This is what I talk about with Liv. I can't sit up here and blame Stella for Liv being a complete narcissistic asshole. Yes, we can say Stella did not help any. We can see that. That's clear. But we can't blame our moms for every problem that we have. We just can't do it because it doesn't serve us anymore. I'm not saying that her mother wasn't wrong and that her mother does not need to take accountability. What I'm saying is your mother did it. It was wrong. You gotta move on. You gotta acknowledge the problem. You know what the problem is. She said her mother's apologized for it. I feel like they've kind of fixed their relationship a little bit. But now you have to say that was my past and I've got to move forward. I don't think she's there yet.
To anybody. She used to whoop me with extension cords and stuff, and I would leave bruises and stuff on my body. Bro, I got marks on my back right now from the fight that we had. Back all scratched up, and the scars ain't never going away. That lady's just fucking me. But yeah. That's what happens when you have a parent that don't know how to regulate their emotions. They're angry all the fucking time. They take their anger out on the closest person to them. Like, yeah, I do, but it's always some shit that always pop off to where I don't want to have one where, like I said the other night, and she doing all of this and doing all of that, yelling and shouting and screaming at me like what? Like what? Bruh, I don't have to deal with this. So that's why I stay to myself, and y'all don't see me with a lot of people. It's just not worth it. I don't like a lot of personalities. You just never know what people's motives are. It's stuff like that. That's why I go so hard for my son. That's why I do the things that I do, and people don't understand why I'm the type of way that I am when it comes to him and the things that I do for him. And it's like, oh, you just spoiling him. And I didn't get that growing up. I was always forgotten about. And then when I was thought about, it was always to get a fucking ass whooping.
But you're overdoing it. It's, in my opinion, I don't think it's anything wrong with treating your child good, but she's doing too much. Because you have to understand that overbuying for a child is not necessarily making them a better person, Tiana. It's just making you look good. See, a lot of times when I see parents that overcompensate with their kids, they're more worried about how good it makes them look as a parent than how the child really feels about it. Because if you never bought all that shit for the child wouldn't even know, the child doesn't need all of this stuff. Look, It's nothing wrong with you buying stuff for your kid. It's not a black or white situation, guys. It's some gray, right? It looks ridiculous in my eyes. In her eyes, she thinks, oh, this is what I want to do because it wasn't done for me. But that's I guess because I don't have childhood trauma, I can't even relate to it. And I'm not saying I'm better than anybody else, but I just don't. I don't have this. This isn't what my bucket of problems would consist of. I got enough attention as a child. I was treated okay. So I don't have this need to overcompensate because I really don't give a fuck what people think about me. Right. But then again, you come on here with these nightgowns with no bra on. So do you really care what people think about you or just you being a mother? Like it raises some questions for me, guys. I don't get it. I really don't understand her thinking. She's explained it to me, but I don't know. I feel like this is probably one of the core problems with her depression. I feel like she also struggles with like late life skills developments. So let me just explain this. So let's get into another part of something that I feel like is important that she doesn't care about. Why doesn't she have a driver's license? I know we switched topics, but I want to get into this. It was ridiculous, Taylor. Absolutely. That's what I'm saying. So why is she so delayed in meeting a milestone of getting your license? 28 years old. She just got, that's what I think, Nicole. I actually agree. 28 years old and you don't have your drive. Well, no, I'm sorry, guys. She does have a driver's license. She doesn't have a car. That's a part of her depression. If you get a car and get outside and touch some fucking grass, besides going to Walmart every fucking 5 seconds, to me, the fact that you're spending all this money on food, you're spending all this money on Jordans. Oh, I can't wait till the such and such come out. I can't wait till this come out. Girl, you acting like a teenager. You shouldn't be worried about that as a 30-year-old woman because you're almost 30. Because she keep talking about, and I'm so young. You're not so young. You're 28. That's not that young, sis. You're going to be 30 and 5'4'3". Okay? So I just feel like, why doesn't she have a car? Doesn't she want some freedom? Doesn't she want to open up some doors in her life? How is she going to do that catching the bus everywhere? Y'all don't think that's weird that this girl don't have a car yet? All this big money spending she doing? Do y'all think she's scared to drive or something? Carmen, I think she waited too late. She should have, hold on, let me see what you said. I'm not backing her because, like you said, it's not so black and white, but that's mistreatment from her mother could be through the cause of her mental delay compared to others her age. Right. Right. Okay. You hitting on something. You hitting on something for sure. I don't get it. Then she's always saying, I'm so busy and I was so productive. Yet we don't see where doing what? You wasn't busy buying a car. You wasn't busy doing shit. 28 is not young anymore. You're just 28. You're not old. You're not old by any means, but you're not, oh, I'm so young. That's not the age I would say. You're so young to me is like 22. Anything under 25. A car, wait a minute, that's what I'm saying. A car might take away from her food budget. Those hundreds, she ain't gonna have a food budget like she thinks she has once she get that car. See, she should have got a car when she was in her early 20s. Then she would be used to the damn amount of money it takes to actually have a car and do some, you know what I mean? Because now it's twice what it was when you were, what, 20? Now it's twice. I think she is scared, PBs. I think she's, I don't know what of, but like the person, like XO said in the chat earlier, it could be a part of the delay of acting because maybe she has to dwell on something for years before she acts on it. But she ain't dwell on being a mother. You would think that would be something that she would think about years before getting a car. But I also want to talk about the stagnation, because that's what we're on, the stagnation. Her not a car would take away from the shopping, right? So what I'm wondering is, because I don't think she's using all cash to shop either. I think that when she gets the car, what I wonder is when we see her get this car, I hope she gets a car soon. Like, girl, let's speed this shit up. You taking too long for me. I don't know. I don't think I know anybody over the age of 25 that does not have a car. And the people that I do know, let's just say they're not accomplishing much in life. I ain't talking about you New York City people. I'm not talking about people that live in a big city with public transportation. She is in a city-ish type of area, but like Connecticut, I know they have like a city part. I don't know what the name of the city would be. I forget. But they're not in like a rural area. So like I just don't understand the logic in that, guys. All right, so let's talk about the stagnation, right? Her not getting a car also creates a sense of isolation, right? All right, so we got the late life skill development, not getting a car, which is essential for independence. We have her being busy, but she doesn't have a business. We don't see any projects that she's working on. We don't see any growth or sponsorships, right? So what is she busy doing? She's busy watching TV all day, eating, shopping, and sitting online on that tablet and that damn iPad. We see a lack of motivation. We see depression. We see a disconnect from the outside world starts to form with a lot. All these mommies have a disconnect from the outside world. Wine trash. But the difference is Tiana only had one child. So what is holding her back in reality? We know what's holding Wine Trash, Jasmine, and Liv back. They got too many damn kids. But what is holding a mother of one back? So we have a lot of questions here, guys. All right, let's go ahead and continue on.
I remember somebody had asked me, they was like, what did they say to me? What did they say to me? It was like, no, they didn't say nothing to me. I remember I heard it on a video. And it was like, I guess the question that was posed to them was, would I pick the same mother in my next lifetime? And I said, no. Nope. I love my mama. Don't get me wrong, but I would not pick her to be my mother in my next lifetime if I had to choose.
I feel like she wants to dwell in it. That statement right there makes me think that she wants to dwell in it. You've got to, this is your challenge. This is your hump. This is your opportunities. So the good, that's the bad side of it. The good side of it is every time we experience something challenging, especially that is negative, the way you're going to turn it into a positive is you're going to say, you know what, that did happen to me. That was unfortunate. But what I need to do is, that's what you need to turn it into, Tiana. You sitting around eating all day, eating family size bags of Doritos. I didn't know which one I wanted, so I got all three. Unacceptable. You've got to turn this around. And what you're going to do is, see, this is the problem we're going to start. Oh, I'm only 28. I'm so young. Okay, when you get 30, then you get 35. You're still on the couch talking about the same shit with no job, no certification. She claims she was a CNA. I don't believe her. I'm sorry. I don't believe that a person that had that skill set would choose to sit around on their ass and expose themselves for money, good or bad. Now, if you were a CNA, and you did this part-time, okay, but you chose to do this full-time. So you couldn't have been making much money because you weren't a CNA. You were a health home aide. All right, whatever they are, guys, a home health aide. That's what I meant, a home health aide. And there's nothing wrong with that. But I don't believe that you were a CNA. All right. So what do you guys think? Yeah, she maybe needs to talk about it, but she needs to talk about it. But see, this is the thing. This is our first time. I don't know if you guys, this is not her first time doing this. She does this on TikTok. She gets drunk And then she sits up here and talks about this on TikTok a lot. And I'm wondering, hold on, guys, I'm sorry. I'm wondering if this is a permanent, if this is like a setback in her life. That's what I'm starting to believe. But she gotta stop running through it. You know how, like, and we all do this with certain things that happen in our lives, y'all. So don't think I think the girl is crazy. I get it. We keep revisiting it, but at some point, let's go ahead and say it's unhealthy. It's not mentally healthy to keep revisiting something that you know is gonna upset you. Try not to think about it, or think about, you know what, that may have happened to me, but I did something about it. I took steps A, B, and C. That's what I'm saying, Deborah. So as adults, we have all these tools, we have access to all this information. Let's start using the information. Let's start using the tools that we were given, Google, health insurance. Let's start using the tools. Let's just not start talking about the tools. Let's use the tools. Because what she's doing is she's using food to comfort her. All right. That overeating is a signal that, hey, there's a deeper issue here. Right, the Dawn. And I was thinking about the cop calling. Why would somebody want to keep calling the cops on people that's her mother did it to her? Her mother did it to her. She loves, I think she likes to inflict trauma on other people because it was inflicted on her. That's her way of doing it. Right.
So now, you know, everything that I went through, you know, as a kid, as an adolescent, as a teenager, and even as an adult, like, I treat my son better than what I was treated. And having him kind of like healed me a little bit. And like just doing certain things with him, it heals me every day, you know, because I never got to experience certain things. So I feel like I'm kind of like healing that inner child when I do certain things with him that I wasn't able to do as a kid.
So it's an open wound. Another thing that I noticed that people, I'm not going to say necessarily, I'm going to say there is an age group for this, in my opinion. I'm going to say about 25 to 35. I noticed that people like to blame everything on their mama. I don't like that shit. I ain't saying your mama can't cause no trauma. I'm not trying to rhyme either. But I'm just saying you gotta stop. Like at some point, you gotta. I'm not saying take accountability for somebody that did something to you, right? Because they wronged you. That can be acknowledged. But at some point, we gotta stop with this. Oh, my mom did that. Like, and especially if it's not even traumatic. Some of these people just want to be a victim. I ain't talking about her. Some of these people just want to be a victim. They just want to have something to whine about. They want a trauma bond. I ain't talking about Tiana. I believe her stuff is real. I believe what she's telling us is real. But I just feel like I kind of don't want to hear it anymore. I kind of would like for you to do something about it. You know that these problems exist. The overcompensating has to stop because you're doing too much, Tiana, in my opinion. In my opinion, guys. So, guys, we're going to go ahead and wrap it up here because we've been on here for over 2 hours. And I can go on all day about this same topic, right? Because we still have a lot of stuff to break down. Why is there a lack of routine? Up all night on TikTok. Why is there a lack of goals? What are you doing? You said you got all this stuff coming. What? Why are you isolating yourself? Why are you so depressed if you once had a job and you were building up? You finally got what you wanted, which was a place, but you're letting it stop there. So we have a lot more to unpack on the Shop, Eat, Complain series. Guys, make sure you hit the thumbs up on your way out, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.